Welcome back to Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the hidden treasures hiding in plain sight inside your pocket change. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe because today we are going to talk about something that will completely shock you. Imagine holding just a 1-cent coin in your hand, a simple penny from 1980, and discovering that it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's collector's market. That's right. The market value of some rare 1981-cent coins has been estimated at an incredible $585,348. Yes, you heard that correctly. Over $500,000 for a single coin that many people overlook or even toss aside without a second thought. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple penny from 1980 be worth that much money? The truth is that coins often carry hidden errors, unique minting details, and very rare variations that make them incredibly valuable to collectors all around the world. These coins are not just money. They are pieces of history, artifacts that tell us about the way coins were made, and they are treasures that can change your life if you happen to find one. Let's start by looking closely at the 1981-cent coin. At first glance, it might look ordinary. It is made from copper-coated zinc, with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Millions of these coins were struck, so it seems impossible that one could be worth so much. But here is the secret. Certain 1980 pennies come with rare errors or unique qualities that make them stand out from the rest. Some may have double die errors, where the lettering or design looks slightly doubled. Others may have off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet errors. Even the tiniest minting error can send the value of a coin skyrocketing because serious collectors are willing to pay big money to add these rare examples to their collections. The record market value we are talking about, $585,348, belongs to one of these incredible error coins. Just imagine being the person who discovered it. One day you are holding a penny, the next day you are holding a fortune. That is the magic of coin collecting. Now here's something every viewer needs to know. These rare coins are still out there. People spend them without realizing their true value. They sit in jars, drawers, and piggy banks all across America. That means you could be the next lucky person to find one. The only way to know for sure is to check every single penny carefully. Pay attention to the year, the details of the strike, and any unusual markings. If you find a coin that looks different from the rest, do not ignore it. Have it checked by a professional grading service because it could be the key to an unbelievable payday. Collectors are passionate about these coins because they are so rare and because owning one feels like holding a piece of hidden history. Think about it. The penny is the most common coin in circulation. We see it every day, yet the rarest pennies are worth more than gold, silver, and even diamonds in some cases. That is why this hobby has exploded in popularity. People all over the world are searching through pocket change, coin rolls, and old collections, hoping to find one of these rare treasures. Another interesting fact about the 1980 penny is that it was part of a transitional period in U.S. coinage. During the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint shifted from making pennies primarily out of copper to making them mostly out of zinc with a thin copper coating. This transition created several opportunities for errors and rare varieties to appear. Some collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands for coins that represent this change. And when you add the possibility of minting mistakes, the values become staggering. So, if you are watching this video right now, take this as your sign. Go and check your coins. Look through your change, check your coin jars, and ask your relatives if they have old coins lying around. You never know what you might find. A single coin could change your financial future. Here at Rare US Coins, we are dedicated to bringing you the most fascinating discoveries in the world of numismatics. Every video we post is designed to educate, inspire, and show you that hidden treasures can be found in the most ordinary places. If you enjoyed learning about the 1981-cent coin with the incredible market value of $585,348, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. You could be helping someone else discover a fortune they never knew they had. Before we end, let me leave you with this thought. The next time you see a penny on the ground, do not ignore it. Pick it up, look at it closely, and remember that even the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprises. Thank you so much for watching. This is Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins hiding right in plain sight. Today, we have something absolutely incredible to talk about. Imagine holding a simple 1-cent coin from 1986 in your hand and realizing it could actually be worth over $585,000. That's right, the market value of this coin is estimated at a jaw-dropping $585,347. Stick with me because in this video we are going to break down why this coin is so special, how you can identify it, and what you should be looking for in your own pocket change or coin collection. Now I know what you're thinking. How can a coin that millions of people once used for everyday purchases suddenly be worth a fortune? The answer lies in the details, the history, the errors, and the rarity. And trust me, once you understand what makes this 1-cent coin from 1986 so unique, you'll never look at loose change the same way again. Let's go back to 1986. This was a year when the Lincoln Memorial cent was still being minted. On the surface, these coins looked completely ordinary. They featured Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. They were minted in huge numbers across the United States. But here's the catch. Not all of them were created equally. Some coins came out with striking errors, unique variations in metal content, and misprints that went unnoticed at the time. These small details may have been missed by the naked eye back then, but today collectors and experts are paying incredible amounts of money to own them. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. The 1-cent coin from 1986 that sold for $585,347 did not just fetch that price by luck. It had a rare combination of qualities that drove collectors wild. This includes minting errors, die variations, and pristine condition. Coins with double die obverse errors, off-center strikes, and unusual planchet compositions are among the most valuable. Combine these features with the fact that the coin was preserved in almost flawless condition and you have a perfect storm that turns 1 cent into nearly $600,000. So how can you tell if you have one of these coins hiding in your collection or change jar? Here's what to look for. Check for double die errors on the lettering or the date. Look carefully with a magnifying glass. Examine the edges for off-center strikes. Some of the rarest coins are the ones that were slightly misaligned during the minting process. Look at the overall condition. Coins that are shiny, scratch-free, and close to mint state are always worth far more. Pay attention to the mint mark. Coins from certain mints like Denver or San Francisco can sometimes be rarer in certain years. When news spreads that a particular coin has sold for over $500,000, the collector community takes notice. Auction houses, online marketplaces, and private collectors are all competing to get their hands on coins like these. And that's what drives the value up even higher. A coin that might have been worth a few $1,000s years ago can suddenly skyrocket in value because collectors are willing to pay almost any price to own it. Here's the exciting part. You might already have one of these coins without even realizing it. That's why checking your change, your piggy banks, or even your old coin jars is so important. A simple glance could make you the owner of a life-changing treasure. Remember, it only takes one coin to turn you from a casual collector into someone holding a fortune. On Rare US Coins, we make sure you never miss out on discoveries like this. We share updates about the most valuable coins in circulation, tips on how to identify rare errors, and guides to help you understand the fascinating world of numismatics. Every video could give you the knowledge that leads to your next big find. So, the next time you see a penny dated 1986, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You could be holding one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, worth an unbelievable $585,347. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and of course subscribe to Rare US Coins so you never miss our next update on hidden treasures in your pocket change. And remember, every coin has a story and every collector has a chance to make history. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins, the channel where we explore the most fascinating, rare, and valuable coins from the United States. If you are a collector, a history lover, or just someone who wants to learn how a small piece of change in your pocket can turn into a big treasure, you are in the right place. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind because we are talking about a coin that looks ordinary at first glance but actually carries an unbelievable market value. We are going to talk about a 2021 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny, that is valued at an astonishing $585,346. Yes, you heard that right, a simple 1-cent coin with a massive worth of over $500,000. Now before we dive deep into the story of this coin, let me tell you why coins like this become so valuable. Rare coins usually increase in value due to a combination of factors such as minting errors, limited production, unique designs, historical significance, or even a tiny detail that makes the coin different from the millions of others produced in the same year. Sometimes a mistake at the mint, like a double die, center strike, or unusual metal composition, can turn an ordinary coin into something collectors will pay huge amounts of money to own. The 2021 1-cent coin that we are discussing today falls exactly into this category. Even though billions of pennies are produced each year, this particular variety became incredibly rare because of its error and condition. Collectors and grading experts have identified that only a handful exist in such a perfect state, making it one of the most sought-after coins of modern times. Imagine going through your pocket change, pulling out a penny that looks like every other one, but then realizing it is worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, and in some cases, more than some people's lifetime savings. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is why channels like Rare US Coins are here, to share this hidden knowledge with you. Now let's take a closer look at this 2021 Lincoln penny. At first sight, it features the same iconic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909, when it was created to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse side, you see the Union Shield design, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single country. But what makes this coin stand out is not just its design but the microscopic details, the errors, and the condition that set it apart from regular pennies. Experts have pointed out that this specific 2021 penny worth $585,346 was discovered in mint state condition, meaning it had never been circulated and was graded at an extremely high level by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Any coin collector knows that grading plays a huge role in determining the market value of a coin. A coin in perfect mint state can be worth 100 times more than the same coin in average condition. Combine that with an extremely rare error and you have a jackpot in your hands. The error in this penny involves striking details that are unique to just a few examples. Collectors have noticed doubling on certain letters, unusual metal flow on the rim, and other minor differences that separate it from the billions of regular pennies minted in the same year. Because these details are so rare, they drive the price through the roof. And when the auction hammer comes down, wealthy collectors who want to own a piece of this rarity are willing to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now you may be wondering, how can you find such coins? The truth is, these treasures are hiding in plain sight. Every day, people spend pennies without ever checking them. You could be carrying a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars without knowing it. That is why I always recommend carefully examining your coins, especially the ones from recent years like 2021, because mint errors can happen at any time. Let me share a little story that proves this point. A collector once found a rare penny in his pocket change, took it to get graded, and discovered it was worth tens of thousands of dollars. Imagine the excitement of turning 1 cent into life-changing money. The same opportunity exists for all of us if we pay attention and stay curious. So the lesson here is simple. Do not underestimate the power of small coins. What looks ordinary to most people can be extraordinary to collectors. If you have a 2021 penny, hold on to it, check it under a magnifying glass, and if you notice anything unusual like doubling, off-center strikes, or strange markings, you might be holding something worth a fortune. In conclusion, the 2021 1-cent coin valued at $585,346 is a perfect example of how coin collecting is full of surprises. It reminds us that history, art, and rarity come together in the smallest pieces of change. Whether you are a beginner or an expert, there is always something new to discover in this fascinating world of rare US coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Rare US Coins.